Hi Cancer, welcome to your love reading for April. So this can apply to whoever's energy you're bringing into the reading. So whoever you're thinking about in a love interest kind of way, it can be a soulmate, it can be a twin flame, it can be a relationship. It doesn't have to be a relationship, just whoever's energy you're bringing into this reading. I've had a lot of questions, so I'm just calling it the love reading and not the soulmate reading. Because let's not do labels. Love is love, right? So we'll call it your person, okay? So what we're going to do is get oracle cards for what's going on in your person's head space, heart space, environment, and then the energy between the two of you. Also, I'm wearing one of my new shirts today. This is your daily love nudge. It's on my website. Look in the merchandise. There's like a link at the very top of the page for the merchandise section. If you would like to get the extended of this reading, where I clarify each position with tarot, you can get it in 3 different ways. You can go to Patreon and become a patron, where you can get all of the extended readings. You can also go to my website, or you can go to Vimeo. Both options, you can get the entire playlist where you can get all of the readings there as well. So let's get started and see what's going on in your person's headspace. Okay, so we have take the lead. This is the 3 of Wands. So I feel like they're waiting for something to happen. If you think about it, the 3 of Wands in the traditional tarot, there's this guy that's waiting on a cliff, waiting for his ships to come in, if you will. So I do feel like your soul, or your soulmate, your person, see, I'm even slipping and doing it. Your person is waiting for something to happen, but they're the ones that need to actually like do something about it and take the lead. But they're like waiting for a sign, or they're waiting for somebody to do something for them. They're waiting for it to come to them when they actually need to go out and get it. And I often say with that card in the traditional tarot, like if that guy just got on a rowboat and rowed himself out to one of the big ships, he wouldn't actually have to wait until the ship came in, right? He could actually do it himself. So yeah, I feel like in their headspace, they're waiting for something to happen, when in reality, they actually need to take the lead on something and do it for themselves. Okay, so let's see what's going on in your person's heart space. My hair is getting so long. I keep snagging it in the cards. Okay, your person's heart space. Oh, there it is. All right. So we have embrace. This is the world card in the traditional tarot. So they're coming to the end of a cycle, and they need to embrace it. They need to allow themselves to finally finish the cycle out. It feels like a lesson, and the lesson might be in taking the lead in things, and not necessarily waiting for things to happen, but allowing themselves to close out different cycles in their life. Yeah, it's like they almost need to take a risk and trust, which is interesting because that was the feeling that I was getting for Gemini's soulmate as well, or Gemini's person as well, that I just did their reading. But they are coming to the end of a cycle, and in their heart space, I mean, when we get an end of a cycle feeling like, okay, well, it's a very emotional time. So they really need to embrace the fact that things are kind of culminating, and we go through a lot of cycles in life. It doesn't mean that a relationship is ending. It doesn't mean a job is ending. It doesn't mean, but they're almost like holding themselves back for fear that something is going to end. And it's, I mean, sometimes it can be really uncomfortable. So in their environment, they have just breathe, which is the 4 of Swords. So really, they need to be resting, and they need to allow themselves to rest, and they need to do it in a way where they're not distracted with electronics, phones, people, places, things, jobs, requests, whatever. They need to allow themselves to get quiet and take a step back. And this is almost very meditative. Like if they were to meditate and listen to their intuition a little bit, they could probably figure out what this ending is and how they can actually like help the ending along or help the end of the cycle happen. Because I do feel like they're the ones that are in charge of getting it all taken care of and allowing themselves to get there. So let's see what the energy is between Cancer and their soulmate. I did it again. Cancer and their person. Energy between Cancer and their person for April. There it is. Okay. There's kind of an aha moment. Clarity of belief. This is the Ace of Swords in the traditional tarot. So there's almost an aha moment. It could mean that you guys need to communicate, or you're trying to learn how to communicate. I feel like you guys are trying to become clear on things between the two of you and really needing to open up and allowing yourself to be guided by each other is really what I want to say. Because I feel like there's not a lot of clarity in communication that's going on between the two of you. You also need to believe in each other. I feel like there's this belief that you need to trust in each other a little bit more and believe in each other a little bit more. Okay, Cancer. If you would like to get the extended 3 different ways, Patreon, Vimeo, my website, all of that information is in the description box below. If you want to get any of my t-shirts, any of my coffee mugs, go to my website on the merchandise. And I will see you guys for May readings. I love you. Bye.